Greetings, dear ones. Drax16 coming at you today with another video. I had a thought that was on my mind as I was in prayer yesterday, and it was something that I like to call radical renunciation. And I was thinking about the way that God answers prayer, because He does answer prayer. All throughout the Bible, God answers prayer. All through, all throughout this book, God is an answerer of prayer. So yeah, but oftentimes I think we put God in a box. We think that God has to answer our prayer in the way that we want, in the way that we want, in the amount that we want, in the amount of time that we want. But you see, God's plans are greater than ours. So we have no right to shake our fists at God and say, "Hey, can't you do something quick? Don't you know I'm hurting?" It's prayer is an act of worship. It's not just howling and saying, "Hey, do something quick." It's more than that. I'm not saying it's wrong to ask God for help. I'm just saying if your prayer life consists of that alone, then you've got an incredibly shallow prayer life. Now, it's always good to pray to God sincerely, but it has to be, you know, it's more fruitful to do that while you are in a relationship with Him. So, can God answer the prayers of Hindus or Buddhists or Muslims? I suppose He could, but it will not be because of their Islamicness or their Hinduness or their Buddhistness. It will be in spite of those things, not because of them. So, um, yeah, we're entitled to ask, but we are not entitled to the results. We have to leave the results with God. So, part of that is to renounce what we think God ought to do, because God's ways are higher than our ways. God's way of doing things isn't always the same as what we want. So, yes, radically renounce the fruits of your actions. Radically renounce how you think God should act. Because if you do that, you're putting God in a box and you're creating an idol out of your prayers, if that makes sense. Anyways, just thought I'd put that out there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that all of you have a good day. No, better than a good day, a wonderful day. God bless.